Eric Bakker, the naturopath from NZ. Thanks for coming back. I've got lots of questions to go through. Every week I do the same thing. You probably noticed. Get out there, get questions from people, answer them. It's what I enjoy doing. It's what I did for many, many years as a clinician. Right, so let's just work on some of these frequently asked questions, all right? Can CanXida products be given to a child or a teenager? Absolutely, they can. In fact, all dietary supplements can. Well, not all, but I would say most. But it all depends on the dose. So it depends how much you give, all right? Sometimes you need a tablet cutter. You can get those from a chemist. I think they call them drug stores in America still, drug stores or pharmacies. So just ask the pharmacist for a tablet cutter. And you can get different types where you can slice tablets up into really small or thin pieces if you wanted to do that. So look at the body weight of the child. Some children can be very robust. So in New Zealand, for example, I've seen children from Polynesian children or Māori children, like indigenous New Zealand children, can be bigger, for example, than the non sort of Polynesian type of you'll probably have the same in Hawaii or in different parts of the world. Like bigger people need sometimes, or in many cases, more of a dose than a smaller person. So CanXida can be given, but with caution to children, particularly children under 7 years of age. You want to be very careful, and you only want to use very small doses. You want to cut the tablet probably in about 3 or 4 pieces. But remember, as soon as you cut a tablet, it's going to change how that tablet affects the person orally, okay? Because tablets have got a coating on them. So when you swallow that tablet, you don't really taste any bitterness. So some bitterness can be experienced. But let me tell you something. My 4 kids grew up with herbal medicines and not pharmaceutical medicine. So they got used to taking liquid herbs and dry herbs from a very young age. So if you start when they're young, you'll have no problems when they get to the teenage years. So I'd be looking at maybe quarter of a tablet, half a tablet as a dose, if that for a young child. Teenagers usually seem to do okay on 1 tablet per day. They don't need higher end dosages like adults do. Always give, of course, with meals, these dosages. And, when you've got young children, it's a lot easier to sort of like control them than it is teenagers. Because a teenager is a bit like a high performance car, okay? They can take off in any direction, hard to handle, and performance, man, whoa, they just run right over you. So you've got to be careful, all right? So, but once a teen knows and understands that what they're doing is good for them and is likely to improve their outcome, the compliance will usually improve. But that also depends on your relationship with that teen, of course, But the question is, can CanXida be given to children or teens? Absolutely, it's not a problem, all right? Thanks for the question.